Good afternoon, everyone. In the today's session, we would like to discuss the autonomous vehicles, how they will be energizing in the case of this obstacle avoidance, and particularly for the design criteria, how they will be getting designed in order to act so as to avoid the obstacles in the robot's dynamism. Coming to the historical review or else the existing present scenario, currently we're utilizing the robots in nominal percentage levels in different areas of the world or different parts of the world. Nominally, there are 3.5 billion robots that are in use within the society. Among that, 1 million are utilized in the industrial sector. Most probably, in that 1 million, 50% is being utilizing in Asia, 32% is in Europe, 16% is in North America. So what is the main purpose of this robots utilization in the industrial sector means? In the case of this mechanical production, for the commencement of different processes, either the welding process, painting process, fitting process, and even some of the machining processes such as milling, drilling, reaming, boring activities, finishing activities, etc. And particularly in the industrial sectors, there's packing sections, inspections categories such as packing of the foods and beverages. For example, if you have been taken the Coca-Cola company, after filling to a particular 300 ml or 250 ml of the liquid within the bottles, automatically they will be getting closed with respect to an cap. That's an permanent fixation without any leakage of the gases. And in different electronics medium, placing of different chips on the circuit boards, and even utilizing as this automated guided vehicles, most probably utilizing in the hospitals and within the industrial sector for moving these minimal to maximum weights from one place to the another place. And in hospitals, particularly for commencing the tasks related to some X-rays, gamma rays, oriented identifications, and in different parts of the productions and its environment for commencing of different facilities to the patient sector as well as the doctor oriented sectors. Some other uses of these robots: the bomb disabling, where the hazardous situations will be commencing, and indeed to avoid that, if at all humans has been entered into that particular disabling section, if any uneven situation has been come into the existence, then the life loss will be getting occurred. So at that particular places, nominally, these robots plays a major role for disabling. So reducing of life loss is a major sector, a major conspiracy of using this robots in that particular phase of application. Even in some other places such as mining conditions, different exploration areas, nothing but, for example, if we are utilizing the satellites to be launched towards identification of the sustenance, life sustenance, whether life sustenance is possible in the other planets or not. Nothing but our SHAR, NASA, like that, space research organizations, and even some enough volcanic eruption areas. So, what are the factors that are being considered or leads to this particular volcanoes eruptions situations, and even some of the submarine criteria? So, submarine criteria in the sense underwater inspection categories. So, what are the valuable resources that are being available under the water that to a maximum depth rate conditions at that particular situations? Without respiration conditions, a manual cannot be exist or travel a much amount of time over the places. And even with respect to some of the creatures that are available under the sea, based on those also that will be having a life risk. So hence this robots plays a major important role for the identification or the new developments, for the new developments, whether the sustenance is possible or not, can be identified underwater and even in the other planets. Nothing but we are utilizing the SHAR rockets and launching of the satellites and sending these robots to other planets and identifying that whether the life sustenance or mineral resources for life sustenance is available over there or not. Next thing in the cleaning purpose. So the domestic automatic devices such as our floor cleaners, vacuum cleaners are all presently we are utilizing in our domestical purpose also. Even this lawn movings, cleaning of the pipes, that too in the various fields, and fruit harvesting, vegetable cuttings. This all are the different application oriented cases where the robots are placing a major important role. See here, this is some military applications, transferring of the materials or carrying of the heaviest weights at the hill conditions and different uneven places conditions. Bomb detecting conditions, we are utilizing the basic control that will be fixed. Generally, we use it to uh, identify this type of inspection device fixation diffusing conditions in front of the celebrities. Nothing but each and every CM he will be having the convoy, and before that convoy, in front of the convoy, this bomb squad will be existing. And this is the rovers type of application, entering of this robot into the another planet and capturing the overall conditions with respect to the cameras and giving the feedbacks by the help of the sensors and transmitting devices to our planet, that is Earth. This is all of similar applications regarding that. This is a fixation condition, and this is the andro humanoid robot, which plays a major important role in the present day world, widely utilizing in different industrial sectors and medical purposes in the environmental sector. Coming to the robot software architectures. Nominally, the robots which are modeled and having the centralized control over the different operational processes existing within the industrial sector. See, for example, input raw material need to be converted to the input material, necessary conditions. Certain processes need to be performed over the material. Changing of the drill bits has to be considered. Operating of the entire task as per the given programming need to be performed. Assembly conditions need to be performed by accumulating the different kinds of parts. This and all are the best examples that will be guiding by this software. And coming to its architecture, the central processor will be having the complete data in the case of this transferring the data for the subcomponents to be worked correctly and receiving the projected data, nothing but completed data back to the controller back again. That's nothing but the access of transferring and receiving the signals by the same device, which you usually call as trans receiver. For that, a central process is responsible for planning. So planning is the basic phenomena or fundamental phenomena for accessing the sequence of steps or process steps to be executed in a chronological order. And some other processes are also available in order to control the motions by the help of different joints and links which are being assembled as per the design criteria and getting the sensor values, nothing but the feedback values upon the exercisation. So how far the robot has been moved, in which direction it is getting moved, whether any obstacles has been identified. So in order to bypass that obstacles, what are the necessary steps need to be taken? This and all of the access will be getting considered in the case of its route map upon its flow, and those results will be getting fed back to the controller safely back again. Nominally, in such a kind of conditions, the implementation of this a central reasoning mechanism with a pre-specified representation helps us for giving the clear-cut result-oriented commencement of work. So indeed to happen such kind of conditions, that is central reasoning mechanism, that too with pre-specified representation, one simulation has to be progressed. Simulation is nothing but trial run. So before moving on to the actual synonym, a simulation process will be getting done in the laboratory sector. So if the laboratory sector has been confided okay, then it will be moving on to the actual mode of operation. Actually, for this, we need to identify a reasonable process for planning and a reasonable representation for executing that particular plan. Nothing but progressing that particular plan or executing the plan within the particular environment. So environment in the sense here, the robot work envelope conditions. Particularly, simply you can say that robot work envelope conditions. All right. So how many forms of these software architectures that we are having? Let us list out one by one. Human controlled conditions, that is nothing but there will not be any interest to us, that too in artificial intelligence. In the case of our artificial intelligence, coming to the synchronous type of architectures, that is central control of all the aspects of the robot. Asynchronous motors, nothing but central control for planning and decision making. A distributed control for sensing and moving the parts. Thirdly, the insect based. So insect based in the sense you're having multiple processes. That too, each and every processor contributes the colony of insects contributing to the common goals. Nothing but forgetting the particular task to be confided. Nothing but for completing of the task, the actions will be getting taken place accordingly. So processor in the sense here, the programming holders. nothing but sequence of steps that will be getting folded by the devices. Reactive basis. So here, no pre-planning is required for it. As per the environmental sector, as per the conditions that are available within the environment, right at that particular moments, actually we will be calling as this condition based on the situations. అంటే సహజంగా జరుగుతున్న పద్ధతులను బట్టి automatically based upon the situations, the reactions will be getting taken in the form of actions directly. There is no any pre-planning. So particularly we have to utilize this kind of sequence and this kind of this type. Up to this particular time only this process need to be commenced. Like that, there will not be any having any of the conditions or protocol for it for this. So that is nothing but no pre-planning or reactive conditions. Actually, our Newton's third law, for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Simultaneously, the actions will be getting considered based upon the problems that has been identified by the robot. For our instance, a compromise is to use the three-layered architecture where the bottom layer is reactive, as considering three different phases, and the bottom layer is reactive. The middle layer keeps the track of reactions to make sure that the main plan is still to be achieved. Nothing but for commencing the particular actions, still on getting the actions. And top level is for planning, that is used when reactive planning is not needed for it. Presently, we are having a new form of controlling this entire centralized reasoning system, which we'll be calling as this subsumption system. Subsumption system. Basically, it is nothing but it's also will be reacting spontaneously based on the situations, but in a controlled manner. So without causing any of the damages in and around it, the robotic surroundings particularly. So if at all any of the situation that identified faultly, that will be fed back to the system controller, and that will be verifying with respect to the standard data available to it. And that standard data will be giving the analysis that the generated value is existing within the feasible limitations. And again, the directions will be given to the links and joints for exercising the robot to a particular task to be completed perfectly. In this, each process might run on a different processor. So each and every conditional strategy should be processed or run in a different processors. They are having various processes that complete to control the robot. So having different kinds of processes and overall different feedbacks will be coming to the centralized controller, and appropriate directions need to be progressed for the controller back again, and the certain actions will be getting taken as per the instructions that has been identified from the centralized controller. Hence the errors will be getting rectified. So what is our basic phenomena? So upon the natural environmental sector, if the robot is moving in a particular direction, if any of the unwanted situations has been identified, those should be bypassed or rectified by the help of the centralized control system, or else the standard data that is available already within the systemic zone. That is our criteria. So almost the process, as we have discussed before, it has been centralized into three different layered or subdivided into three different layered structures. Going to the previous slide, that the first bottommost layer is the reactive layer, nothing but the end effectors or the last links or end links, which holds the end effectors. Middle layer that keeps tracks reaction, make sure that the main plan is to be achieved, nothing but our verification channel will be coming under this middle type of layer, and top level nothing but planning. So this will be coming under the controlled strategy, as we have been discussed in the subsumption system. That is called subsumption system. Nominally, we're having these layers, which is very much typical because of lacking of the variables, and or simply we can say that these are explicit with respect to the representations, and having a simple finite state that is autonoma without any external strategy the robot used to get worked out. Autonomous without any external devices or external help, the robot should be in a working mode, that too with minimal connectivity to the other layers. So in what way it should be worked? We should have a definite route map. So for getting that particular route map, obviously we'll be selecting that minimal connectivity to the other layers. So by this we have the greatest advantages, because that particular approach will clear the errors that has been identified within the centralized system. That is nothing but the modular and leads to quick and cheap development. So different approaches can be planned for completing of the task that has been generated based on the errors development. And there's one of the defect also here. We can usually say that it limits the capabilities of the robot. Nominally, that particular concept will limit the capability of the robot in the working scenario. Hence, it's a very cheap development. Generally, we will be calling also, oh, there's a cheap trick that has been functioned in order to eliminate the or process the work. So work will be confined, but upon one of the capability decrement. We can say that it's a reactive based architecture, that too with minimal planning. There will be some goals. So even though the goals are existing, the reactive based architecture with a minimal terminology of planning is required. That basically will be calling as a behavioral based architecture. So architecture is nothing but construction. So construction is nothing but work commencementing reactions should be done by the robot. So what is our main motto or goal? The work which has been given from the input strategy should be confided or should be completed. That is the major goal. Coming to this autonomous vehicles. So what is meant by autonomous vehicles? Autonomous in Telugu we will be calling this as Swataha. So without any other person's help, the vehicles should be worked on its own basis. So others help అంటే ఇక్కడ మీనింగ్ ఏంటండి? వితౌట్ ఎనీ హ్యూమన్ ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్. ప్రెసెంట్లీ ఇప్పటి వరకు మనకి హ్యూమన్ ఇన్వాల్వ్మెంట్ తోనే కదా వెహికల్స్ కూడా రన్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో నామినల్లీ నాకు ఒక కార్ ఉంది, ఐఎమ్ యూజింగ్ మై కార్, ఓన్ వే ఆఫ్ కార్, అండ్ ట్రావెలింగ్ ఫ్రమ్ మై హోమ్ ప్లేస్ టు ద call is, so meanwhile I am having different directions to be passed and different speed breakers to be bypassed. So obstacle avoidance in a concept మనం డిస్కస్ చేస్తున్నాము. సో external offense nothing but I with my sensors is nothing but my eyes. I use it to capture the entire road and conditions. And if at all any speed breaker has been identified, certain actions will be taken by my links and end effectors. Nothing but ఇక్కడ ఏముంటాయి, చేతులు కాళ్ళు. And next decision making ఏంటంటే brain is nothing but my controller. Simple, my controller. So in the place of this, so I use it to decrease the speed by reducing the gears and applying the brake, and later on after bypassing that particular speed breaker again I use it to increase the acceleration, right? That is the concept. So that is the work that is being done externally by the human being. But in the case of this autonomous or artificial intelligence, ante mana brain place lo that programming will be getting utilized artificially as per logical strategy. So hence why the incorporation of this artificial intelligence? Artificial is nothing but not manual process, or else not the confined agitations, right? We are mostly interested on this autonomous vehicles also. Nominally tram cars which will be utilizing in the Calcutta, West Bengal. We used to have these autonomous vehicles, nothing but tram cars that will be moving from one place to another place without any drivers. So from one station to another station, with the help of these controllers, it will be getting moved. And working of some of the machineries domestically also we are utilizing nothing but our washing machines. So washing machines, see, if you have been applying the clothes within the drum and water is supplied to it and electrical power supply is provided to it, automatically it will be getting worked out as per the program that has been given to it. So what is meant by this autonomous vehicle? So why it is needed to us? So usually a man can use it to do only the single operation at a time. So multiple operations cannot be done by human beings at a time. So indeed to commence or indeed to have the goal of doing high level tasks where the man cannot and 10 persons can do a particular task. So by the single machinery, the 10 members task should be done by a vehicle or else by a single machinery robot that we will be calling. So that is the goal will be getting fixed, and we have to plan accordingly for reaching that particular goal. So for reaching that particular goal, what are the parameters that are being required? So first one, ఇంతకుముందు చెప్పినట్టుగా moving of an actuators or acting of these actuators, hands and legs and decision makings, etc., according to the planning. So here first thing it is, that is mission planning. So how to plan for achieving the goal? So target, goal, similar. So to achieve that target or to reach that goal, so what's the planning that is required? So in that, the first initial strategy is path planning. How the robot should have to move from its source place to particular locations. Next one, the sensor interpretation. Nothing but determining the environmental possibilities that are getting received from the sensors to the processors. Next, the obstacle avoidance and terrain sensing. So bypassing the uneven obstacles that are being identified or restricting the movement in order to reach the destination place. So how we need to eradicate or how we need to bypass that situations. Failure handlings or recovery from the failure. So if at all any of the minimal task leads to the failure of its handlings, what are the precautionary steps need to be taken? And in order to set right those misplaced or faulty conditions, what are the recovery methods should be followed for overcoming those failures, setting right of those failures to the correct situations, positive situations. So for happening such kinds of categories, first one it is mission planning, as nothing but planning is an particular route map in order to get rid of the targets, nothing but achieving of the goals. Nominally, it will be having through particular rule-based planning, plan decomposition, or the plans that may be provided by the human controllers. Particularly, many of the cases, the goal of the mission is simple: moving of the robot from the point A to point B, from the source place to the destination place. So for these conditions, there is no any planning is required. Minimally, we can give the target-based systems nominally alignment of one of the line with respect to particular pigment orientations, nothing but color implications, and from point number A and until that particular line is being existing, the sensors use it to sense that and move on up to the point number B. Even the directional changes also it is possible. But this is not the kind of that particular aspect. There's something different where the goals need to be very much more diverse, nothing but vast, enormous. Complete monitoring and reconnaissance is required. Searching, for example, identification of the opponent's locations, where he is and what he is planning and what's his next action, vice versa, like that. Even finding of the buried landmines, nothing but in the case of inspection zones will be utilizing this. Finding of the trapped or injured people, nothing but our location in order to move from the point number A to point number B destinations, nothing but our app, Google Maps. Go from point A to point B, that too with a stealthily within perfect conditions, initiates that it's a perfect condition. Monitoring the internal states to ensure mission is carried out. So always having confided towards that the system is moving from one place to another place. And meanwhile, how many directional changes are occurring, how many loads are being unloaded by the from that particular robot, and what are the targets that has been given to it is being fulfilled or not. Coming to the path planning, how this vehicle or robot will move from point number A to point number B. So if there is any identified obstacles that used to obstruct the movement from point number A to point number B by the vehicle? And does the environment be supported? We'll be having some of the questions towards it. So path planning చేయగానే సరిపోదు కదండి. If there is any of the obstacles, ఏమైనా అడ్డాలు ఉన్నా కానీ స్పీడ్ బ్రేకర్స్ or road maps being not at all in a confiding nature. So clearing of those minimal issues. So how we have to be clear? So if at all not cleared, is there any big problem? And are they leading to any of the parameters such as or normally we'll be calling as factors such as dealing with water current, air current, or any of the blocked trails, etc. Generally, as per the geometrical inclusions, we are having path plannings in different aspects, that is straight line motions, following of the curves as per these color code segments, pigment variations, tracing of the walls. We are having some of the additional issues that at a visualization level or capturing level by the sensor, to how much path can it be viewed? If once the robot used to generate a path or a particular portion, indeed to examine from a initial point to the next point, nothing but as an intermittent points to be halted. Whether this condition is to be required, nothing but our train process and roadways అయితేనేమో different curvilinear positions or else different directional changes will be occurring. So అదే train route map అయితేనేమో it is from one point to another point in the straightforward it will be getting moving on in the particular track or just an fly conditions. So source positions low, it will be getting more, and by utilizing this radar system as per the route map given by the radar system, it has to be get halted to a particular place. So if at all in the flying conditions radar track has been or signal has been lost, whether it will be moved to the back to the original position or not, that's a question mark. And even in the road and rail situations, any of the obstacles has been get into the in front of it. In the case of train, particularly, you will be having an uneven situations. And even a road terminology also, any of the obstacles has been identified, will be generally calling as some accidents that might be coming into the force. So in that, according to the particular idea, possible conditions, what is the best and safest path based on the transportation or based on the conditions, which is having the safest path, shortest path, generally it is be calling as an optimum conditions. This $1 will be coming under the optimum conditions. So optimum route map, so safest place, shortest distance, and fewer changes of its orientations. Nothing but variations of a algorithm, it might be used, and even heuristics, nothing but application of this heuristic principles might be used to evaluate safety versus simplicity versus distance. See, in the initial conditions, the drop off, it leads a maximum distance coverage. This one direction change, another direction change, multi-direction change, another direction change, and reaches to the end point. So particularly you can say the shortest path, but with many changes in its directions. So the simple path, but not at all a safety in mode of conditions. And this is the safest place we'll be having in curvilinear positions and less obstacle avoidances and reaching to the original place. So identifying that is nothing but the optimum conditions, optimum conditions. So that should be satisfied. So how it need to be followed over the path? So following over the path is related to the sensor representations and its details and identifications that we will be learning in the next class. Thank you.